Some secrets are better left hidden. It may sound cliche, but often it's more true than you'd think. Like, our brains can only take so much abuse before they're damaged permanently. Cosmic horror has hinged on this fact for at least a century, and statistics are showing that folks that deal with trauma during their workday are way worse off than those who do not. Anyone willing to take up a career in online content monitoring, You'll see some stuff that nobody should see. I won't be sharing anything illegal or too psychically damaging today, but we will be looking at some scary clips that weren't really intended for public consumption. Hello horror heads, and welcome back to the scariest channel on YouTube, Top 5 Scary Videos. I'm your horror host, Keegan Hughes, and today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 scary videos you were never meant to see. Before we get started, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more head-busting heck. Perfect. Let's get going. Coming in at number 5, we've got a real witch. I grew up thinking witches were kind of goofy. There was the Wicked Witch of the West, who commanded flying monkeys much scarier than herself. Then there were the witches at Hogwarts, largely friendly and fun. And of course, there were all the assorted Halloween decorations featuring green women with broomsticks and cats. Not exactly a terrifying lineup. However, as I got a little older, I was introduced to the much darker, more sinister side of these magical people. The witches who reside at the Freiburg Dance Academy definitely paint themselves as scary and evil. And the Coven, kidnapping and killing in the woods, and Robert Eggers as the witch definitely made a case for not trusting magic users. But these also seem like overly violent depictions of these spell practitioners. Many a witch has been hunted over the years, largely on unfounded grounds or because they cast a harmless spell. There are definitely some scary depictions of witches out there, but all in all, I think they've got a bad rap. But witches, like the one in this video, aren't doing much to help with their public image. Check this out. Apparently a couple of pals were driving around the Dev Pavan Ghats in India late one night and ran into something they'll never forget. Their headlights lit up something white and billowy, and upon further inspection revealed an old lady with a cane. She wasn't too keen on being friendly or ignoring the passengers though. The so-called witch relentlessly chased the car through the dark, hobbling towards it at surprising speeds. The folks inside the car were obviously terrified, especially when they couldn't shake her while driving away. Eventually they do make it to a turnoff and peel off into the night, but who knows what might have happened if they hadn't made a speedy getaway. Could you imagine if the headlights went out and the engine died? Jeez. Coming in at number 4, we've got Meat Sleep. The actual story behind this channel remains a mystery to this day, making the content uploaded all the more fascinating. It's hard to explain just what kind of videos these are, so let's play a clip and see what you can decipher.
You are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? What causes unhappiness? You want things to be different.
This is one of many similar disturbing videos on the channel. At one point, Meat Sleep had uploaded over 90 videos, but today the selection is considerably pared down. In fact, it's likely that the original channel is totally wiped and the videos available now are just re-uploads. Folks were fascinated by the grimy, crackly, warped quality to the videos and did their best to find out more. The online detectives might have even taken it too far, requesting that Anonymous take a look and doing things like doxing the channel. Many theories have floated around concerning the Meat Sleep videos. Some say that it's a collective of 11 people from across the world doing their best to add to the found footage genre. Others say it's a real serial killer cannibal who is showing off their lair and eating habits. The video clip I played earlier, depending on who you ask, somebody might tell you it was showing the cooking of human meat. We don't have a whole lot of time to analyze the content of more Meat Sleep videos, but if you take a look, you might hear that same warbling voice seemingly upset at somebody. You're not happy. I gave you a place to live. Why can't you listen? Feels like stepping into an abusive relationship, or maybe a kidnapper-kidnappee kind of dynamic. There are other videos that seem even less structured and less sensical, so go check them out and see what you can discover. That is, if you're ready. Coming in at number 3, we've got I Feel Fantastic. Well, this video just feels cursed now, doesn't it? I don't think there's anything objectively wrong here. Obviously, somebody's very passionate about fashion and mannequin bodies and wanted to share that with the world. But if you don't feel fantastic, you weren't meant to see this. And lately, I totally get it if you don't feel fantastic. Just try to watch this and soak in the energies it produces. Don't think too hard, just let it wash over you. The description of this video is fascinating. It ties in ancient Greek mythology through the tale of Pygmalion and his statue bride. Of course, the connection is front and center. Whoever made this video must feel like Pygmalion, disgusted by the human form after seeing how some act. To the onlooker, this behavior is disturbing and off-putting. People should love people, not things shaped like people. But the creator, even through strange modulated voice samples and undulating synthesizer notes, has an unbridled love for the creation. Maybe it's a commentary on our search for perfection through consumption. Maybe it's the creation of someone so alienated from society that everything seems foreign. All I know is that I want to feel fantastic too. Will anyone join me in the search for fantastic? Coming in at number 2, we've got real demons caught on tape. If you had footage of real demons, would you share it with the world, or would you just lock it away in the vain hope that it might delay the inevitable? What if someone wanted to show you some demons? Would curiosity take hold? Is it better to know true evil or to live in ignorance? Ponder that and watch this clip. Countless arms descend from the ceiling, they sprout from the walls, they ascend from the floor. There is no escape, is there? At the end of this clip, there's a little surprise too, but I won't spoil it though. Of course, this is a VFX test, a very convincing and scary one, but an exercise in fakery nonetheless. So yeah, you were never really meant to see it. It was somebody practicing their craft, maybe in the hopes that a big budget director or producer might catch wind. And if anybody in the audience today matches those descriptions, hit me up. I got some flicks to pitch. But that brings us back to the questions I asked before. What would you do if presented with real demonic footage? Like irrefutably true content? Would you usher in the new age of paranormal videography? Would you warn the general public that the demons are coming? Or would you breathe deep, center your mind, and calmly delete all traces? And finally, at number 1, we've got the Robert Helpmann tapes. Poor Daisy. Robert Helpmann was a ballet dancer who died in the 80s, but that really doesn't have anything to do with the content of this channel. Whoever's running it seems to have kidnapped a woman named Daisy, killed her, and wrapped her in black garbage bags. All this plays out in black and white with plenty of cuts introducing new and creepy elements. Let's take a look at the very first Daisy video. Robert seems to think of Daisy as an esteemed guest and tapes her participating in all sorts of activities. Most of the activities described are a little lacking though, as Daisy is quite obviously dead and unable to move. Sometimes we see a masked man in the background, other times there is reversed audio playing. Is it a real body? Does the killer place himself in the videos every once in a while to elicit a reaction? It's hard to say. Robert, or whoever's running the channel, seems to genuinely enjoy Daisy's company. No matter how strange the activities get, he has nice things to say about her. But then, on July 12, 2015, he uploaded a video titled Daisy Leaves. We see the body lying near the front door, and then it cuts to a wide open threshold with no Daisy. Robert misses you, Daisy, but I'm not so sure you miss him. Well, those are all up on YouTube right now, so even if you were never meant to see them, you can explore them to your heart's content. Just be careful and be kind to yourself. You don't want to fall too far down a rabbit hole. What did you think of the list? Have you seen any of these videos before? Which one spooks you the most? What's the scariest video you wish you had never seen? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. Speaking of comments, let's take a look at some of your more high energy ones from the top 5 movie monsters inspired by real demons. Anonymous says, real demons? Ha 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 ha. You know demons and other supernatural occurrences aren't real, right? Am I allowed to do like the wanker gesture on YouTube? Ugh. Jeremiah the Pisces says, bro, this list can go on forever. Do you know how many demons inspired movies? That's the idea. The more the merrier, right? I_dare says, I want to see a real depiction of Asmodai or Asmodeus. Imagine a twisted delve into lust and desire, orchestrating a story where they can lead to destruction as we see this demon of lust tempt and force someone or a group of people down his rabbit hole until there is no escape. Something akin to the Cenobites, but taken in a very different context. Good pitch. Now write some character treatments. You're going places. Hilden Demon says, ever since Fallen, I've been worried every time I hear the song Time Is On My Side. Quality track selection in a flick could do that, eh? It'll create that connection and your brain will never be the same. And Alex Anderson says, gotta love Paimon, the most delicious Pokemon. See, I think this joke works better if you use Digimon instead of Pokemon, seeing as Digimon always have the mon suffix in their names. Pokemon don't tend to have that at all. Good try though. That's all the time we have for today. Before I stand behind a horse without a helmet, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more heinous horror. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.